Alright, so we now have to clean this board. It's not good to use a blower on a laptop motherboard because the components are a bit delicate. So you just need a soft brush and little air pressure. Most of the times, most of the problems could be dust. So you clean it lightly and gently. This is the heat sink. So if it's really filled with dust, you realize your machine heats fast, and that gives you a hot laptop. So now if you want to go on a tour on the board, it's simple. So this is the main motherboard. It's a bit smaller than the PC. So you have the processor sitting right here from the back, and you have all the connectors to all the devices with this connector. This is the power connector over here, and this is the battery power which comes onto this board here. So if we want to take out this board, what we got to do is to screw this out. Just got to unscrew that. So let me find my screw. If you want to take the board out, you just have to take this screw out and see if there's anything holding it down. Then you just have to slightly raise it from here. So you can detach this by just holding this cable and lifting it up. This is the LCD projector. It goes to the screen. Then is there any more thing we have to unscrew? Everything is intact. You just have to lift it out. Okay. So so now we have this done. We've got to focus on this knob and see where the problem lies. So what we got to do, So you've got to gently, let's see. Okay, so the power connector to the motherboard is over here. That's it. And it seems to have a little bit of a clogging. So you've got to clean it up. So we would need to test and see if this is working. So yes, load power in it. Yeah, and you just touch it to your tank. Show my face. You connect this. This is connected to power. You plug it in to the power connector, and you just use your tank to touch the lips, the metals here. If it gives you a little sensation, then it means there's power. Yeah, there's power. Good. Alright, so there's power coming through here, but unfortunately this place is bent. So this is where the power problem is coming from. It's bent, so probably there's melted plastic around the metals, so there's not direct contact. So what we got to do is to get the melted plastic off the metal, and that will be okay. So that's what I'm going to do now. That will be, ouch, so that should have taken the power out, and nothing is damaged because this is not connected to the board. So that flashlight that came out is because there was power really flowing through, since you couldn't touch it with your tank, and I touched it with another cable, so that's why the flash came. So it shows that there's power working, and if we are able to work on this, or better still, we'll purchase just this component instead of fixing the whole computer, our power problem will be solved. So I'm going to see if we could work it and get it out. So I'm going to try and pick out a safety pin. If you've got a safety pin or a slightly, if you have either an office pin, yeah. So this is an office pin. Anything that is slim and can fit into the little hole. So what I'm going to do with this is to just pick one of that, I'm just going to break out one, right? Put this here and straighten it. So what I'm going to do is to fix it into this hole, just into this. This is a bit bigger than the hole. But let's see what we can do. Okay. And so we've got to fix this in, and that's in. So we're just trying to rub off
Did you do hardware? Well, and you are video taking this yeah, Sakema. Or something like you want him to show that he is doing something. So that otherwise you go and brag to the guests. So you didn't hear what I'm saying.
Okay, so uh, the metals have now been exposed so that they can have contact with the connector. But it would be best if you could buy just this. But if you can't and you could fix it, that's okay. Mine is a bit broken now, but I'm gonna use it. Okay, so you could still see the melted part attached to the metal, so that's it. This is the part with the problem, this side. See, it's you just have to clean it up, try and rub some of the okay, so you use this to just scratch the melted plastic on it. You've got to be very gentle here so that you don't damage the whole thing. Now you can see there's some black spot on my hand. And because it's melted, you see this side is now broken up. Okay, so what we're going to do is to test it and see if there's connection now, or we need to still scratch more. So once we can service this guy, that's where the whole problem is coming from. So once we are done with him, let's press him back. Then we lift this slightly up and we fix it. It goes this way. It goes in this way. Then I'm gonna connect this, but if I connect this, I can't power it on until I fix this. So I have to fix this lid on it, connect it and power it on and see if it works. So now we're gonna put this together before powering it on. Once there is light, we know that there's life. So we put this down. So now if you open your machine up to this side, if I want to take this board out, you just have to take this screw out and other screws out, but we are not focusing on that. We are focusing on the power connector. So you have this coming here and all the rest of the components. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to pick this, but first and foremost you've got to clean it. we've got to just clean it. So we clean it. All right. So now, what we're gonna do is to first fix the LCD connection back. When you fix it back, you're gonna connect. You have to lift this and just push this in and press it down. Push this back a little and press it down. Then what we're gonna do is it's out. It means it wasn't well fitted. So you just have to push it in well. And make sure it's connected. So you have this too, and then you can fix this back here. And try and fix this here. You can also fix this back here. Wherever there are connectors, you just have to connect them back. You just place it under the black. Push it a bit in, then press it down. This is for the keyboard, so what we're gonna do now is just try and see if you can power it on. So I'm not fixing much components. I'm just gonna sit it back. Okay, so it's seated. Then I've not connected the fan. I've not connected anything. The fan comes beneath. So let me just connect the fan. Just in case it's a component that needs to start up. So before putting power in it, make sure you connect most of the basic things. So we fit this here. Like this. Alright, so we have the fan on board now. Let me see this one. We just want to test if there's power passing through. So now that we have this component, insert it. We connect our cable and immediately I connected it, I saw a light, a white light that gave me a spark, which is telling me there's power. So what I have to do now is take the battery and set it here. Now I may need to put the hard disk in it if it has to run. So set the hard disk. I guess I have to close this and fit it in. Alright, so the hard disk is in now. Let me set my ROM. Alright, so hard disk in, fan in, RAM in, yeah, most of the basic components. So I'm going to put power in it again, and I see the light, and so you see the light just came. You see the miracle that has happened. Now it's booting now. Unfortunately, I don't have a keyboard to continue, so all that I have to do if I need a keyboard is to connect it here, but I don't think it's safe to connect it since it's a system component. So I'll just have to pull this off and take it out, then fix this in slightly and gently. Yes, drop it here. Make sure it's gone as far as I can. Then let's try again. So now see what happens now when I put the, you see the light is blinking and there's power now. So F1 says to continue, and continue system resume. Perfect. And our machine is working now. So this is how to repair a machine without necessarily having to take it to any repairer once you have a basic set of tools and a basic knowledge. So you see it wasn't working and now it's working. It's still detached. I've not fixed everything. So once you know where the problem is coming from and you're able to take your time and fix that little problem, you fix the machine. So now it's working, everything is loading. I need to put every component back, and then every light is on now. Now the next video will be how to repair the LCD. In case your system is working, you see all the lights, but nothing is showing on the screen. That will be the next video. So I'm going to fix this thing all up, and I'm only going to open the LCD and show you how to fix that. Thank you. This is Solo Gaze TV, and it's Solomon the PC Doctor.